Content schedule for this week is pretty packed with content, although I do believe a little bit or a lot of it is fluff. Team Builders Release 3, Reduxes, Season 6. We're going to try to break down all of the content drops in today's video. But let's get into the AKA Cruise players release, starting out with the LTD Jamal Adams, aka Prez, was a aka last year. His card, nothing too crazy, doesn't get the best zone abilities. Avalanche is aka X Factor, does get persistent built on for 0 AP. That's gonna be the new thing I think moving forward with a lot of these cards. Your set players, Akib Talib, secure tackler again for 0. Again, doesn't get the best abilities. I believe he gets only deep zone and pick artist, does not get mid zone or flat zone discounted. And then Chris Harris Jr., I think this is the best card to drop today. Best slot corner in the game, secure tackler for 0 and get flat zone and mid zone for 0 AP. They also both get the Y2K chemistry. Price-wise, Chris Harris and Keeps Talib are going for around 800k, so definitely some of the more expensive aka set players we've seen over the past few weeks. And the LTD Jamal Adams is 3.5 mil. There's only one up right now on Xbox. I mean, he's not even like one of the best safeties in the game. I would not even recommend at all picking that card up given his price. If you want extended coverage of the market and how I make my coins, subscribe to the Coin Bible exclusively on Team Get Lucky, link in the description. Season 6 drops officially this Wednesday. The reveal stream is going to be Tuesday night, 7 p.m. East Coast time, right around actually the time when the Golden Ticket Opportunity Pack 1 does open up. Here are the blurred images on your screen. Looks like we're getting at least 399 overalls for the Field Pass rewards, although, you know, hopefully they give them great ability discounts and great ability buckets, because, I mean, we've seen all year that the Field Pass just has not lived up to, I wouldn't even really say the hype. It's just the cards they put in the Field Pass is just not worth the time spent. I could probably list 10 to 15 cards better at each position than Andrew Whitworth, Derrick Henry, and TJ Watt, which were the headlining players last season. But if you are close, wrapping up, I believe level 36 is to get the last season 5 like token for the 97 overall player. Make sure you get your objectives and your XP done before Wednesday morning. Now on to the draft promo release 1, which drops this Thursday. Just a little breakdown of the draft promo the past few years. There's usually 2 parts. Part 1 again being like the past part, dropping this Thursday. Last year, these were the champions in the background from last year's NFL Draft Part 1. And then Part 2 will be the actual first round live rookies, plus maybe an LTD or 2. And that will be the following Thursday, like right when the NFL Draft is actually happening. So overall, a draft promo usually is like the last normal promo of the year. You see like the scheduled promo of the year. After this, they go into golden tickets and they kind of have their promos they come up with each year. Like I can remember the spaceship promo from last year, backyard baller, stuff like that. So hopefully in years past, like Madden 20, Madden 21, we saw a champion for each team during part 1 and even part 2, but the last few years they've kind of resorted back to like 8 to 10 champions for the NFL past part, or NFL draft past part 1. And I do believe there is going to be an overall boost this week. Pretty confident with the season changeover and draft part 1. So 96 overalls should be involved in the sets come Thursday. So, you know, even if you don't want to make coins investing in overalls this Thursday, typically, although I say typically, last Thursday buying 95s wouldn't have been the right move if you wanted to get the Ring of Honor cards cheaper, but typically buying the overalls needed for the sets on Thursday will at least save you coins on the champions if you want them for your team. So picking up 5 of them or 10 of them, expecting to pick up 1 or 2 of the champions Thursday is typically, again, the smart move to make. If you're wondering if I am participating in the mystery pack rollover, since we're getting an overall boost, that is most likely going to be an odds boost. You know, mystery pack has been something we've gone to pretty much this entire year. I am staying away though. Training is cheap. However, the problem I saw with the last mystery pack rollover is a lot of the profit we got from it during the actual bulk of the year was from the legend packs that were in it that would again refresh on Saturday, but they don't have the ultimate legend packs in the new updated mystery pack for the last few variations of it. So the packs involved in it are just old promo packs. There's only like 2 or 3 packs that actually get updated, so I just think there's better stuff to do with your coins. I would stay away. Some small things: Redux 98 overalls. Don't expect 99 overall Reduxes for a bit here, but 98 overall Reduxes dropping most likely this Friday. If you have any of the uber expensive 98 LTDs, there's a few of them. Larry Allen being one, William Perry being the other. There's a few AKA 98s like Christian Okoye. They go for 1.5 mil. I would, although they've already dropped a little bit because of the announcement of Reduxes, I still think it's worth it to sell, because when that offer does come out, and it will come out eventually within the next week or so, guaranteeing probably a 97 plus Redux player. The 98 players, Redux is like William Perry Redux 98 is not going to be 2.5 mil. Larry Allen Redux is not going to be 2.2 mil. They'll probably be at least under 1.5, and that is a significant drop off from their price right now. And then talking a little bit about team builders, I don't even remember the last time team builders dropped. 89 overalls, I guess it was for team builders 2. Don't expect team builders 3 to be anything more than 95 overalls. The most important thing about team builder cards is they are probably going to get ×2 or ×3 chemistry. Prep wise for them, saving that for the coin, but even so, I wouldn't begin prepping or buying or trying to invest in the overalls for the team builder set until at least Thursday. I expect Team Builders 3 to drop on Friday, and if that's the case, I will be buying cards at the prices after the overall and odds boost on Thursday. So we'll have to see what Team Builders. I probably actually expect them to release the set or preview the set on Wednesday stream either way. So waiting to, buy and prep for the sets is probably the best thing to do. Wanted to save this little rant for the end of this video. I think this is the end of going to be the title of this Market Monday, but the Ring of Honor Platinum Pack, the SCUM move of the century, in my opinion, the biggest pure pay-to-win advantage EA has ever released. Yes, we got lighted up tokens earlier, but I didn't think lighted up X Factors were that good at that time being, whereas, offering $25 for an extra Ring of Honor token, if you have played the game within the last week, you have engaged with the Ring of Honor content, you'll know how important the Ring of Honor tokens are. You're able to get 1 through solo challenges right now, and there are 7 possible players you can use that Ring of Honor token on, and they unlock not only an extra discounted ability bucket, but they unlock the ability to just use an actual good X Factor on the card. It's a very, very significant collectible in the game. Right now, currently, I'm using it on Tony G for the momentum, but if I had an extra Ring of Honor token, I then could save automatically 2 AP on Tony, or not Tony Gonzalez, on Troy Polamalu, since I'm running mid zone, deep zone pickouts, and flat zone KO, which is where the 2 AP will come in. But also, you could use that token on Eric Dickerson. I think if you want to use Michael Vick and make him a, usable quarterback over Bo Jackson and Big Ben and Peyton Manning and all of them, you kind of need the token for that too. So, it's just like, it's just low, man. It's really, really low. And I say the biggest pure pay-to-win advantage, because quite literally, my opponents, in the competitive scene, most people run flat zone KO on their outside corners. They are playing with 2 more AP essentially on defense, using that second token on Troy P. And yes, I know 2K has probably the worst My Team mode of all time, and it is definitely pay to win, but you could at least technically acquire every card in the game. I physically, without spending $25, cannot get a second token for my team. It's really, really bad. I just don't like seeing these things, because you never know once they implement something initially, like with the prelets, not with the prelets, with the lighted up tokens in Super Bowl. Sales must have been good because they applied that technique again to the Ring of Honor program. And the scary thing is, maybe next year we see that on every other program come Madden 25. It's just, I think my anger, my frustration has already passed by the time I'm actually recording this right now. But it's really frustrating to see. And anybody seriously that defends EA, I don't understand how you see this and don't see the flaw in this system for Madden Ultimate. Just wait until there's a token to get an ability on every single player next year in every promo, and every single promo has a $10 offer to get an extra token, and it really impacts people and their team building, and especially in a competitive scene, which I am in, and I'm playing in competitive tournaments for money and stuff like that. It's an advantage. I'm not gonna. The only thing I've been thinking about doing is spending the $25 and just charging it back, because it really is that big of an advantage at this stage of the game. I know it's April, it's late in the year, and most people have moved on from MUT, but if you're still playing, and especially competitively in tournaments, it is a massive advantage that I just don't have. My opponents are gonna have 2 more AP essentially on defense, to where they could. That's an extra mid-zone KO. That's a film study on CJ Mosley. That's a, in a few weeks' time, we're already starting to get passive X Factors as abilities like a Run Stuffer on JJ Watt. That potentially is a unstoppable force for free. It's not really about the flat zone KO, or it's not really about the discount ability. It's the fact that it frees up AP on defense for my opponents that I don't have, because I'm not willing to spend $25. I just don't understand how you don't. I seriously would be willing to pay 5 million coins for that token. Right now, I paid 5 million coins. At least, literally offer it in the store for, have a point offer, but have an offer for 1 to 2 million coins, and that would be fine. Just make it at least the option to acquire it without having to spend money. Even if it's completely overpriced and outrageous, give us the option to. Gatekeeping it and putting it behind a paywall is the lowest thing EA can do, and yeah, it's scummy, man. It's scummy, but that's all I'm going to talk about it for right now. Comment if you have any questions, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and until next time, peace.